Hello everyone, it's Mario here reporting from Florida. How's everybody doing? Is everyone staying safe, washing your hands, and doing all that good stuff? I am, and I hope you are too. So, today we're doing a review for the Cinderella, or I was going to say new, but yeah, it's technically new. It was released back in February 15th. The Cinderella and Prince Charming limited edition collector doll set released by Disney Store. We also call them platinum, right? Platinum doll sets. So this was released along with Cinderella and Rex, which I already did a review for. If you'd like to check that out, go ahead and do so. At the time, I decided to pass on this set because I already have the Saks Fifth Avenue Cinderella, and I felt that she was enough. And I just didn't feel like spending $750 at the time. For some reason, the set didn't call to me like Aurora and Ariel did, right? Those I knew that I needed right away. No hesitation. I saved the money for it. I always have a little bit of money put aside for releases. So no hesitation, I got those. This set didn't give me that. And I think one of the reasons was because I wasn't a fan of the way that it was displayed in the box. I think that it takes away from the dress. So anyways, I just decided I'll be okay without it. And eventually, recently, I was bored. I went on eBay and I found the doll set already taken out of the box by the previous owner for half the price. So I had to have it. It's so amazing out of the box. Even their seller pictures were like incredible. So I was like, okay, I definitely need this. And for half the price, it was a steal. So thank you to you, whoever sold it. And I'm so happy that I got it because it's a whole different world out of the box. So, I need to breathe. So yes, so let's just get started with this review. First up, we're taking a look at the box. And right on the top, we have actually a pretty small window and it says Cinderella. Now the actual design on the box has little glass slippers everywhere and the clocks, little clocks everywhere. It's very beautiful. It's all silver-ish blue, right? It's kind of that tone for Cinderella. And it's hard for the camera to capture what it actually says. I'm having a little bit of a hard time here, but it says Cinderella and Prince Charming collector doll set, and it's 1 out of 600. So it's a pretty low number, right? It's only 600 of these created worldwide. And it sold out right away when it was online, by the way. And we have beautiful, beautiful design all over it, very Cinderella-esque. It makes total sense, right? When you open it, the dolls are not there because, as I said, they've already been taken out. This is the way that I received the box. It says Cinderella and Prince Charming. It's very beautiful. It's just gorgeous. I love the background they chose for it too. And here's my certificate of authenticity. As you can see, it's a pretty low number, but considering there's only 600, every number is low for this set. Now, the panels, when you open it, are so beautiful. This is the scene where you hear "So this is love." I know. Don't tell me how much you hate my voice in the comments, please. But yeah, it's very beautiful. We have the fountain. It's all blues and purples. It's gorgeous. Now, the back of the box, we have the Disney logo. Again, it's all silver, so it's very hard to read. But if you must, just try to pause it at the right time and you can read it. I would love to read it for you, but that would make this video about 20 hours long, and you probably wouldn't understand what I say anyways. So the price tag is not on this, but the retail price is $750. So next up, I want to go over Prince Charming first, just because he is faster to get through than Cinderella that has more details. So we're saving the best for last. Now, when it comes to his hair, it does have a lot of gel, and it's supposed to look a little bit more like this. But when you take it out of the box, it happens. The box kind of keeps everything together. So I'm okay with this. I might try and fix it, but it should be a little bit tidier, right? Now, when it comes to his face, he doesn't necessarily 100% look like the prince in the movie. They've done 3 Cinderella movies. I think he looks more like the later movie, like the last movie that they did, the third one. I think he's stunning, right? Like, he looks good. I think he looks good. Very handsome. The paint job is great. He's very cute. It's just not close to the animation, but I don't mind that because in a way it's kind of an upgrade. He looks very good in my opinion. Now, on the website, his outfit is described as a military jacket with tails, golden embroidery filigree and medallion, satin epaulets with golden cord decoration and bars, brocade tunic vest, and blue satin cravat. I have no idea what that means. But as you can see here, I'm just showing you all the little details and embroidery on his jacket. And they are beautiful. It's kind of, the jacket has a beige color to it. You know, very, very light. I wouldn't say brown. It's really beige or, you know, like, I don't know. You can see it. Now, the fabric on this is incredible. It's so nice. It feels so realistic too, like something an actual prince would wear. And I love it. I love this outfit for him. It's an upgrade from the animation. And here I'm just gonna kind of remove it so you can kind of see how it all comes together. There's no sleeves under the jacket, right? Again, that's something that I know some people are not happy about. He has padding right there for his shoulders, which is great. A lot of people don't like when there's like no shirt under. Sometimes Disney does this, sometimes they don't. You know, when you leave an item in the box, I guess it doesn't matter. You never know these things, right? I love the blue underneath, but yeah, it's all attached and with the vest. Having a hard time today, huh? But yeah, I think it looks great. I love the medallion right there. It's of course made out of metal and it's silver with a little rhinestone on it. And it's quite beautiful. The shoulder pads are also really detailed. There's a lot of embroidery on him. The sleeve right there is beautiful. And as you can see, it does have a tail, right? It's long. And again, the fabric, incredible. The pants are, I don't think they're actual suede. Maybe they are, but they do feel like suede. Of course, it has the articulation as always. And the boots are plastic molded and a shiny black color. They're open in the back in case you want to take them off. And he does have articulation on his feet. I don't like to remove it because then it's a pain to put it back on with the pants, but you get the gist of it. And he does have his ring on his finger because this is a wedding doll set. This is a beautiful detailed outfit. The fabric, again, it's beautiful. The camera kind of picks up that texture there. It's very, very nice and it feels very nice too. And right up next, of course, we have Princess Cinderella in her wedding dress. On the website, it's described as a white satin gown, and it's gorgeous. We'll get a closer look at everything. First, I wanted to show you really quickly what all the faces of the latest Cinderella looks like. We have Sack Cinderella, Cinderella in Rags, and then, of course, the wedding Cinderella that we are talking about. They all have the same face mold. However, the paint job is very different on all of them. The lip color is different. The eyes are pretty much the same, just they're looking in different directions. So now, a closer look at Cinderella's face for the wedding set, of course, this review. She's very beautiful. She always has a classic Grace Kelly beauty to her. She has silver eyeshadow or eyeliner, rooted lashes. Her eyebrows are not too dark. They're a light brown. And her lips are kind of red, but it's pretty much like a darker pink in person. The camera makes it look a little darker than it is. Cinderella is also wearing a beautiful silver tiara. Of course, this is made out of metal, sculpted very nicely and painted silver with beautiful little blue rhinestones on there. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, and I love the way that it's positioned in her head right before her bun. It's perfect. She also has these little plastic earrings. They're like a light blue with a silver rhinestone on there. Now the hair was a little bit messy when I got it. And that happens a lot when you take, stuff out of the box. So I kind of put some hairspray and fixed it. Now her veil is coming straight out of her hair bun and it's beautiful. I'll show you the veil later. But you get the point. She looks gorgeous. Now when it comes to the outfit, she has a beautiful off the shoulder blue detail here going on. Not blue detail, but it's blue. You know what I mean? It's an off the shoulder bodice with embroidery and rhinestones, and I love the shape that it made. It's a really classic, beautiful, again, very Grace Kelly dress, right? This is gorgeous. There you can see the construction of it is really nice. I'm trying to show you how it's put together, but it's really just the way they sew it. Saw it on there? I don't know. Here we have the beautiful brooch. It's gorgeous. It matches the tiara, of course, and it's silver with blue rhinestones on them. Very, very pretty and a nice touch. And the back, you can see that it goes all the way to the back. We don't like when embroidery stops in the back of the dress. And of course, that's not the case here. It's beautiful. It's like an extra piece on top of the bodice, right? When you take it off, I just wanted to show you the articulation on her waist. Now, the actual dress itself, the actual skirt is beautiful. Like I said, when I saw her in the box, I did not like it. It looked like a triangle. Here you can see the actual volume and it's beautiful. She has a long train here, as you can see, with lace. It's gorgeous. It's a very soft material, and then it has another mesh. It's a mesh fabric underneath it that's attached to it. So there's really a two-layer veil. It's gorgeous, and I love the embroidery work on it. It also matches like the Aurora set and the Ariel set, right? It's a really cool ongoing wedding tradition for these dolls. Now she is wearing gloves, which are really nice. They fit very well with this newer hand molds that we've been seeing for the dolls. And she actually has a ring, which is a rhinestone, attached to the glove. Very classy, very Cinderella, right? It's so nice. I love it. Now let me show you kind of how the dress is made, because it's a very different kind of dress, right? It's not just your typical cut. It has a very unique cut, and you know, it's all in how you position it. She does have a mesh fabric underneath, which is a very light blue. It's like a blue silver, and it has rhinestones on it, which I love. I think it's a beautiful touch. Then she has a satin underskirt, which is more blue than the mesh. And then she has, of course, you know, this thing to make it puffy, which I appreciate because it's a really thick one and it actually puffs up the dress. So you see, it's all in how you position it, right? You have to kind of figure out the folds. Because I didn't debox this doll myself, there's no tags on it. I would have left some tags, as I often do, just to keep the shape that Disney intended. But the person that unboxed it didn't do that, so that's okay. But as you can see, the cut is a very weird one, and I'm actually going to take off her skirt completely and lay it down so you can see, and I'll show you that in a second. But here you can kind of see that the the rhinestones are all the way around the dress. There's so many of them, I could never count them. They're beautiful, and the embroidery work as well. As you see here, the dress is off of her, and you can see the cut, right? It's almost like a flower, which is pretty because there's actual embroidery flowers on it as well, right? I'm just here talking to you guys, guys and girlies, and just kind of showing you what it looks like. Now her shoes are very nice. They remind me a lot of the live action wedding bell shoes. Very similar with the bow in the front. It's a silver bow, and they're white, of course, all made out of plastic. And they're pretty nice. I didn't expect you to have like detailed shoes. I expected like flats or something. So I really appreciate this. Alrighty, everybody. Well, that is all for today. I am very excited and happy that I was able to add this doll set to my collection, and the fact that they're out of the box is not really a problem for me because I don't see myself ever paying what it's going for on eBay to get it brand new in the box, and I never really saw myself paying the $7.50 either. So I'm happy that I was able to get this good deal and that I finally have them to my little Cinderella collection here. Again, thank you all so much for checking out my video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.